Hello minasan, Hikiyami Moriko desu, and welcome to another indie game. This one's called Face You Less, and it's by the developer Alz, that you might remember from other games I have played, such as Naiko's Room. So let's just, it seems that there isn't any music in this game, so let's just start the game, right? This game, it's also for the A202, whatever that name of the game jam is. So it's supposed to be, my name is Moriko. It's supposed to be, I guess, a short game, right? And that fits perfectly for me right now. So my name is Moriko. Let's go. Tonight the air feels just a bit heavier, and the wind blows just a bit too fast. Doors creaking, dogs barking, clocks ticking. It all gets louder and louder, as if trying to keep me on purpose. I turn and turn again, waiting for a pause in the noise that never comes. Ultimately, I give up on my hopeless attempt at falling asleep. I stare at the ceiling for a short while, as I notice something in the corner of my eye. Whoa, okay. Next to me stood a contorted figure, its features melting one into each. Yeah, whoa, is this like sleep paralysis? Oh my god, that will creep me out. If this happened to me, I will be really I'm creeped out right now. If this happened to me in real life, god Jesus, that's terrifying. The eyes warp in the nose as the mouth shrinks and grows. I blink a couple of times trying to chase this strange figure away. To my dismay, it doesn't vanish once I open my eyes. It seems like this distorted stranger is here to stay. Its cold stare sending chills down my spine. Yeah, same man, same. I might as well try to figure out who this person is. A cacophony of shapes and colors lay on its face. I should try to make it out one feature at a time. Now, I should focus on the nose, eyebrows, lips, or eyes. Okay. So this can be, I guess, one of two things. It can be like sleep paralysis, nightmares, demons, whatever you want to call it. Or it can be that I have like, how is that condition called? Propagnosia, that you can recognize faces. So it might be just like a regular person, right? And I'm just distorting the face because I can recognize them. Or it might be a demon. Okay, so I guess they say the eyes are the window to the soul, right? So let's start with the eyes. I point my eyes on the figure's eyes. Yeah, I don't want to look at that thing too much. It's creeping me out. Its face starts to resemble the face of a young person, like a kid, my first friend. His sparkling eyes full of light glance at me with nothing but joy. Yeah, he seems like really happy, and it's also missing like a tooth. We bonded very quickly over cartoons when we were very young. Our friendship began in kindergarten and ended in elementary. From there, we went on different paths in life. You don't deserve anything. Oh, it's coming back to the creepy face. I mean, it looks like an adult male's body, right? Like, just ignoring the face, it looks like the adult male's body. The face mutters and starts contorting again. I have to try again. I would say the lips are the next most important feature, right? I put my eyes on the figure's lips. It starts to resemble the face of... This looks like my mother. My mother. Her shivering lips still flash a smile of pride. She went through so much hardship to raise me and my sister. And time hasn't been kind to her either. She was always there when I needed someone. I want to always be there for her too. No one will ever care for you. And it's back to the distortion. The face mutters and starts contorting again. I have to try again. Okay, I guess the nose is the next most prominent feature. I point my eyes on the figure's nose. It starts to resemble the face of... my sister? My older sister. She was very insecure about her nose, but I was told it was perfect. That's why she got a piercing. Being 10 years older than me, wow, it wasn't natural that she would mature before me. Wow, that's a huge gap between siblings, right? Well, I guess one of my sisters is also 10 years older than me. It's not that weird, I guess. She moved away shortly after turning 20. We barely see each other now. You're disposable to him. The face mutters and starts contorting again. I have to try again. Now, I should focus on the I can see like a staple of this jam. It's reusing lines to save text, and this game is doing really nice. Eyebrows. I put my eyes on the figure's eyebrows. Its face starts to resemble the face of... Is that me? My high school crush. His thin eyebrows really complete his baby face. For a short while, I was infatuated with him. He was one of the popular guys, an untouchable being. My crush on him disappeared as fast as it started. He became irrelevant to everyone after high school. You're a mere object for others. Back to the face. Whoa. That's just a big hole. The face mutters echoing through the entire room. Louder and louder, my ears start bleeding. I feel tears forming. You know, I don't know what's more terrifying, just the black pitch hole here or the distorted face. I think I prefer the black hole. At the stranger's face, the poet looks back. You're a burden. 100 voices resound. Worthless. I bury my head in the pillow, but the voices won't stop. Unlovable. The room crumbles. Oh man, that sound got me. I wake up in a cold sweat trying to catch my breath. Moriko? Are you okay? Well, you have a face now. Yeah. Had a nightmare, that's all. It's okay. It was just I don't think it was just a nightmare. Something's gonna happen. You can fool me. He wraps his arms around me and starts gently caressing my head in a vain attempt to comfort me. Do you still care about me? The question came out more desperate than intended. His soft smile shifts, my nose starts melting into my mouth. Of course I still care about you. What kind of silly question is that? I don't know. Lately it feels like you've been looking at me with disdain. Disdain? Moriko, is everything okay? I can feel my right eye melting down my face. The eyelids flap around me with sadness. I don't know what has gotten into you, but I really do care about you. What makes you think I don't? His words don't fully reach me. I avoid his gaze, pointing my goggled eyes off the ceiling. Am I doing something wrong? You know you can always tell me if something bothers you. My face warps and contorts unnaturally. He sounds just like the rest. A broken record, letting out a horrible tune. He brings me closer with his arms. His heart doesn't beat anymore. Let's talk about this some other time, okay? I have to wake up early tomorrow. He kisses my forehead, leaving a string of disgusting acid on his lips. Wow. Good night, sunshine. I love you. He mutters as my face starts contorting again. I don't say it back. Face You Less By Alz. Art, writing, music, and coding by Alz. Game made for the 0282 2023 Visual Novel Jam. That's the jam. Thank you for playing. Thank you for making the game. Have a good night. I will try it since you scared me for life. Okay, so let me real quick check the itch.io page for this game. It says content warning. I should have read this before. I never read the itch.io page before the game. Possible disturbing imagery, and they're really yeah. Thank you for that. I think it was a little too late. This game was made for the 0282 2023, a micro visual novel jam with strict asset limitations. Short gameplay can be finished in 10 minutes. It took me 8 minutes, so I guess I'm a speedrunner now. 1,000 words, 1 illustration, 2 endings. 2 endings. How do I get the other ending? 1 original soundtrack, 2 eyes, 1 nose, 1 mouth. Well, there's a link that says, check out how to get both endings here. But I don't know if I should click it. I like to discover things myself. Okay, so... Okay, how can I get the other ending? I guess it has to do... The only thing I have... I'm gonna skip. How do I skip this? The only thing I have control over are these things, right? And I choose eyes, lips, nose, eyebrows, right? So... There should be a specific order, right? And it's not that many permutations since it's only 4 options, right? So the obvious thing to try will be backwards. Like let's try the usual way, right? Nose. Okay, it's the same one, so we can skip this, right? Eyebrows. If it's not this, I'm gonna try backwards because I didn't nail backwards last time, and then I'm gonna try like 1-1 and then the other. I'm gonna try 1-3 2-4, and if that doesn't work, I'm gonna try 2-4 1-3, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna try 1-4 2-3, and I'm gonna go like that, right? I hope this doesn't take like 20 minutes or something because I don't have 20 minutes. Lips. And lastly, eyes. I'm gonna go slowly here. Maybe something changed, right? Assemble the face of my childhood friend. So if we choose in order, I'm going backwards, right? Like in time, looks like. In life, you don't deserve anything. And then it goes to the black hole. I guess it's the same thing. I guess this wasn't it, right? I feel tears forming. I look at the stranger's face. You're a burden. Worthless. Unlovable. What good is a jam toy? Did it says that before? Are you okay? Did it say a jam toy before? I don't remember. He's kind of looking at me with disdain now that I think about it. Okay, I think this wasn't it, right? Is everything okay? Okay, it seems like it's the same thing. So this wasn't it. What else can it be? I guess it backwards maybe. He brings okay, this is new, right? He brings me closer with his arms. His heart doesn't beat anymore. What? Let's talk about this some other time. Oh, I guess. Okay, I have to wake up early tomorrow. I guess it's it. He kisses my forehead, leaving a string of disgusting acid on his lips. Good night, sunshine. I love you. He mutters as my face starts contorting again. I don't say it back. Okay, I guess it was the same thing. I feel something changed a little bit, but I'm not really sure. Honestly, I was too spooked by the face, right? Let's try again. Like, look at that goddamn face. Is there a way to like remove the? I want to look at just at the face. Man, that's really creepy. I like this. You know, I like this. Well, I guess this was the game. I don't think I have time to go through all the permutations. I feel like something did change. So maybe there's another combination of things I have to do. Like maybe it's nose, eyebrows, eyes, lips, or something like that. Maybe I just missed like one, right? I don't know. Yeah, but I did feel something changed that last time. I might be making up stuff, maybe. Anyway, that was Face You Less by Alz for this game jam. I forget the name every time. 0282 2023 visual novel jam, right? So, like, I've been playing a lot of these games lately. Like, I think this is the 4th game I played from this jam in the past week, in the past 10 days. And, man, I'm loving this because they are short games, but especially the ones that are spooky are really spooky, right? Because you have to make everything scary in such a limited amount of words and assets that you have to really think, like, imagine you're a developer and you have like one image, you have one background image to make the player scared, right? And you go with this. Obviously you go with this because this is terrifying and you only have one chance, so you have to make the most terrifying thing that you can to do because you don't have any way to support this. So, like, well, I guess this is like one asset, and the changing face to other characters is like another asset, right? Like a portrait of sorts. But it's technically one asset, right? And man, it is terrifying. So really good job, developer, on scaring me just with a face, because it is really spooky. Now, for the story of the game, I guess this is like an existential creepiness, right, of the game. I guess you can feel a little bit of I don't know, like lost, right? Like obviously, I think this happens to everyone. I hope at least. But when you go to sleep, you really start thinking about your life and stuff like that. And usually, you go to sleep. Well, I go to sleep like regretting stuff or thinking about things that I could have done differently. And sometimes that procs nightmares, right? Actually, when I was a kid, I used to have a lot of lucid dreaming. It's not lucid dreaming. It's the other thing. I just mentioned it. The nightmares, right? You can move, you're on the bed, you're awake, but you can move and you see things like forming in front of you. Like sleep paralysis, right? I used to have a lot of sleep paralysis when I was a kid. I don't know why, it just disappeared when I grew up. So I can really get this game, like, I will wake up to these things usually. I think that's why it's too terrifying for me, right? Like, because it reminds me of things I used to see when I was a kid. And maybe you're thinking, like, maybe the game it's about thinking of the person that is there in real life, right? Like, that person that is actually sleeping with you. Who do they remind you of, right? Like your mother. Like, the mother was kind and hardworking for you, and your sister. The sister wasn't really that close to you and just ran away. Your childhood friend, that it was like a short friendship, right? It just was like a few years, and then they never came back. And just people, you feel like people are leaving you, right? I guess the main character of this game, like, the sister left, the best friend left, the high school crush just disappeared too. Kinda, I guess. Yeah, it's like the music itself is really good. You know, the sound. You also only have one soundtrack in this game jam, and it's really the lasting sound of the notes, like the wing, 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 wing. That really makes you feel like, am I awake? Am I sleeping? Is this really happening? Because as terrifying as it is, if it's not happening, it's not that scary. But the uncertainty of if it's happening or not, it's what makes it more spooky, actually. So yeah, I guess this was the game. Face You Less By Alz. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to play the game, maybe you can get the other ending I didn't get. The link will be down in the description with all the games I have played before. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, developer, for making the game. And I will see you guys in the next indie game or stream or whatever. See you later.